We live. All right, y'all. Sorry for the technical difficulty. We are back. I guess this is part two of tonight's episode. We'll go ahead and get that taken care of. But yeah, we were finishing up talking about our predictions, or not predictions, but what we think is going to happen with the Jay and Roman storyline. Um, I wanted to bring up something that I sent to the group. We've been talking about it forever, but Zilla Fatu has made his wrestling debut. He made it in Booker T's wrestling promotion, and he used the Samoan Spike as his finisher.
Yeah, but his brother's too far. It's too long off for him to be trying to think about it. I mean, he's all the way in another promotion. If it was like NXT, then I can see them rushing it and making a move to move, you know what I mean, to move him over to be with the bloodline. But it's like a whole nother promotion now. I don't see that happening while this storyline is still going on.
Yeah, I don't necessarily know if it means anything, but it's just something newsworthy. JD, you got anything to say about Zilla Fatu?
I don't see Jay winning. Nah, Zilla Fatu good. Like I looked at the highlights of his match. I like how he used the Samoan spike. You know, he kind of threw him up in the air and spiked him. Give it a little different kind of context.
He does it a different way.
Yeah, so I feel like when he does make it main, you know, I feel like him and Solo definitely gonna go at it. That's gonna be one for the ages. Even if they don't go at it, them being the tag team like the Wild Samoans, or when his dad and Roman's brother Jamal and Rosie, when they were a tag team, that was pretty dope. So, you know, it is definitely great. I saw someone post where they said that when Roman said that um, he was made head of the table to feed the family, this is what it meant. So you seeing like the whole, you know, Fatu Anawai bloodline, they're all jumping out of everywhere. You know what I'm saying? They're all eating. And that's what it means by like him feeding the family, is that he was that token one to make sure that they all got their opportunity to shine what their family was made to do.
Mm-hmm.
But Jay, I don't think that Jay's gonna win as of yet. I honestly feel like Jimmy's gonna cause Jay to lose.
Okay.
To say that Usos WrestleMania match.
I think that they can set it up with. I think they can set it up with Jimmy as champion, or Jay as champion. I'm sorry.
They could.
I think Jay's winning.
I feel like Solo might be the one to take it from Roman.
All right, so before we end this real quick, Roman's sitting at what, 1,040 something days right now, or maybe 1,050 days or whatever?
50 or 60 days.
Okay. So the next person that's ahead of him is what, another 100 and something
12
days ahead of him. It's only 12 days.
It's 12. So no. Like they have held it for 1,200.
Exactly. So I don't see Roman holding on to it for another 200 and something days.
They just wanted him to be top 5.
Yeah. So now that he's top 5, he could drop this title at any moment. Mm-hmm. I think that it's time. It's with Jay challenging him, right? And then Jimmy's out. Jimmy's injured. He's not coming back for the foreseeable future. You know what I'm saying? I was just telling Trey earlier, right when you dropped off, we now have main event Jay, and main event Jay is on point. Like when he gets into that main event Jay status, there's nothing that main event Jay can't do. And I kind of feel like the way that the storyline has gone with the bloodline, how everything has blown up and whatnot, it has to be y'all say not Jay, y'all say maybe Solo, but it has to be either the Usos or Solo that beat Roman. It has to be one of their own. The storyline just doesn't
Okay.
make sense for somebody else to come in and beat
Oh,
Roman for the
oh,
title.
before this is what I was trying to get to before the stream cut off. JD, one of our subscribers hit me up today, and they said that they listened to the last episode, and they said that your Bray Wyatt take was very interesting.
So
Did you
I don't
hear
know
his
if
Bray
you
Wyatt take,
listened
Jay?
to it, so I'm
No.
gonna rewind it real quick, and I'm gonna make it fast, right? So 3 years ago, SummerSlam, um, there was a interrupt. Someone interrupted in Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman's match at the end, and it was Roman Reigns, right? Things come full circle. So who's to say that Bray Wyatt is clear from his injury? Who's to say Bray
He was
Wyatt
sick.
won't
He was
show
sick.
up at SummerSlam?
I no, I can see that. It
Just hear
doesn't
me out
make
on this.
okay.
It does make sense. The reason why this makes sense, right, is that this bloodline storyline is not about a championship, right? It's about head of the table. It's about family business. If there is something that's taken away from Roman by a family member, it is that position of head of the table. Because that's
Yeah,
what
but how
means
do you
more
get
to
that
Roman
position of
is being a family
how do
provider.
I I agree with you. How do you get that
I get you
position of
saying
head
that
of
a
the
belt
table?
that holding the
You
championship is that,
yes, because you have to be
but
quote unquote the face of the company. That's the
it
head of the
true
table.
that. True that. Now, how I see WWE is that they force something away from him, right? They force him to lose, knowing that they can't do it because they're not superior to him. It goes on and on. Like this Roman and Jay thing, this can it could happen all the way up until WrestleMania. It could if they wrote it that way. It could happen all the way up to it. All right.
Yeah.
Solo comes in the midst of it, he loses. Roman retains. They have a rematch at Royal Rumble. Something else happens to where Roman cheats and he wins it. So now you create a clause and stuff like that. Boom, WrestleMania moment. Jay wins WrestleMania. It could happen. It could happen at SummerSlam. Not saying that it couldn't. I just look at how a lot of things, how you become this is also how it gets taken away.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Okay.
I can see
what I
that.
was going to add is we talk about Cody too, and we have to tie Cody into this, right? Because the title, I don't even think Cody's story or him winning a championship, him winning a world heavyweight championship won't mean nothing compared to him winning a WWE championship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would it be as meaningful as him beating Roman or him beating Jay?
It
Or
doesn't
is it
matter.
just about him? Or it doesn't
It's
matter. It's
about
just about him.
it's
It
about
doesn't
him
matter.
getting a championship. It doesn't matter.
Okay. I just wanted to
Yeah.
get y'all take on that.
No, it
Yeah.
doesn't honestly, and it doesn't even
They're
matter.
trying to
In my
fool us into thinking that it's Roman, but it don't matter.
yeah, it's not even about him. I don't even think it's about the WWE championship. It needs to be the World Heavyweight Championship now or the WWE Championship, right? Because honestly, in my opinion,
Yeah.
I'm so freaking happy that they listened to the fans and brought back the World Heavyweight Championship. The Universal Championship was honestly the worst
True.
move ever when they unveiled that, and they finally it took them a while, but they finally corrected their mistake, right? Because you got to think about the history behind the World Heavyweight Championship, and either one that Cody takes, it doesn't matter. It's putting him up there in that position. You know what I'm saying? Will I like it to be the WWE
So you
Championship? Yeah. Good.
yeah. I was just about to say your synopsis about Jay beating Roman could be true because they will be filming the live action film of Moana later in 2023. And there's been some rumors that Roman could be playing Maui.
We just talked about his acting last week. But
Roman's losing at SummerSlam, man. I feel it. I freaking feel it, man.
All right. So this is the last thing I want to talk about. So there was Dave Meltzer reported that WWE always saw Sami Zayn as just a guy who got over as a fluke, and they didn't see him having potential past a certain level. And when out there, they knew it wouldn't last. How y'all feel about that, real quick?
I mean, that sums it up with WWE. They feel like they do that to everybody, man. They put everybody in this glass box, and they don't move you until, honestly, your merchandise does what it's supposed to do, right? They don't give two shits about fan rating. They don't give two shits about, who the fans want to see, who the fans want to cheer for as a champion. Yeah, it'll have a little bit of sway, but at the end of the day, it ain't doing shit unless you can move that merchandise and make the company money with your face plastered all over everything. And
which he was doing, though.
No, you're right. He was doing it. It's just that it was horrible timing. It's just the timing when Sami Zayn could quote unquote be the face of that company. It just was at the height of the Bloodline storyline, and it wasn't. It was horrible timing for Sami Zayn.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
There was no way Roman was never losing that title to Sami.
No. Now, if they had the World Heavyweight Championship when Sami Zayn was at the height, I could see Sami Zayn as the World Heavyweight Champion at the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Could you still see it like that?
Yeah, I could see Sami Zayn at any point. I think if Sami Zayn at any point can get that World Heavyweight Championship and get past that glass ceiling, then to me, Sami Zayn will turn out to be like Bryan Danielson was, or Daniel Bryan was. You know what I'm saying? Because we all thought Daniel Bryan was good for one championship. And nobody really put him down in the books for winning the championship another, 3 times? He was, 4-time champion in WWE? So, I mean, like, nobody saw that coming.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I think that can definitely be Sami Zayn. It should have been Kofi Kingston, because honestly, he should have had another championship, run. But of course, they screw him over like normal. But we ain't gonna get started with that. But yeah, I think what got him, huh?
Yeah, I was gonna say, did y'all see that clip that said that every black champion since The Rock has been they lost their championship to Brock Lesnar?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Every black WWE champion since The Rock has lost to Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
I just found that funny. But as far as you saying, Sami. Yeah, I hate the fact that it took Sami being partnered up with, I hate that for him. That it took him partner up with the Bloodline for him to get that stardom, because had they pulled the trigger on him a little bit earlier before he turned into this social media type craze person, the conspiracy Sami Zayn, I feel like that he definitely had the opportunity to get up there. Like when he was feuding with KO on main roster, that was his time at that point to go ahead and jump up to potentially fight for a championship. It's not too late in his career. I feel like he can win the World Heavyweight Championship. But yeah.
No, the conspiracy Sami definitely set him back.
It did.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
But I'm rooting for this guy. LA Knight.
Oh, Royal Rumble winner.
Early
prediction.
LA Knight.
Early prediction.
I can see it.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all we got.
All right, man. Well, appreciate everybody watching. Had a quick technical difficulty. I'll definitely make sure both of these videos gets uploaded, and I'll make this will be a continuation / bonus podcast episode to add with the other one.
81
this
and
won't
a half.
Be this will be 81 and a half. It's not number 82. It's episode 81 and a half. So yeah, I'm your man OTR Trey, aka Treyway.
This your boy Jay, aka Rant Jay.
And this your man, 50 grand, OTR Mic Drop, aka the Oracle.
All right, peace. We'll be back for the. We'll be back next week. Back next week.
Yes, sir.
Peace.